For us to go lower, potentially sub 60, sub 56K on Bitcoin, minus 20-30% on alts, and also what we need to look for to make sure that that's not happening, and how we can take massive positions. Guys, if you are not a returning viewer, you have to subscribe to the channel. We bring you literally the best crypto alpha. This channel is going to 100,000 subs, bring you the comments I'm getting and the way I'm basically involved in this whole thing. Number one, so Ren yesterday posted that there is a giveaway happening on the show today. That's not the tweet that I wanted to bring here, but he tweeted that he's launching the token live on the show, okay? Live on the show today. So what you have to understand is our team, by the way, before I proceed, before I go into why the team is important, I have a job opening. I'm looking for a researcher. I need someone to help me, come and work with us closely, create shows, help us gather all the information from the market. I literally don't have time to do this and produce the shows and do live shows and do recordings and do all the stuff that I'm doing. So there is a link in the description to the form that you need to fill in and join my team. That will include writing threads, writing tweets and whatnot. And going back to writing tweets, that's what's happening here. So the person who made this tweet is actually not Ren. So what is lagging? Something's lagging. Something is lagging. That's what my cause says here. Let me just see if it's on our end. Okay, we'll just see what cause stories. Until then, I'm just gonna. I was saying lagging earlier. It's good now. So I'm saying it's good now. It's good now. It's good now. It's good for now. We have a 1 GB internet, guys. We have a 1 GB internet bandwidth here. Okay, anyway, so there is it good or not? It's working. Okay, good. Sorry about this, guys. So very important. I do have a job application below. Please fill that out. Okay, so I'm looking for some researcher. Please fill it out. Come and join me. Please only, I don't have time to train you. Please only join if you know what you're doing, if you've been involved in this space. I've read applications that said, I have no idea what staking is. I've never staked. Like, don't apply. Okay, so yeah. But if you live and breathe crypto and you want to become an essential part of a great team, this is your chance. Going to this is not Ren who tweeted this. That was probably like a miscommunication. The intern thought that it was gonna be, launched on live, but we couldn't launch on live. And then after this tweet came out that the token actually launched, and we weren't even sure. We were live with the 𝗘𝗘𝗦𝗘𝗥 yesterday. If you have missed that show, check that out. It's a weekly summary from yesterday. Anyway, and then people got very, very angry. Here's my thoughts on this. And this is just me. It's not banter. This is my personal thoughts on the 100x Club. Why is my nose so red? Is it not red? It's just me? Okay, anyway, it looked like Rudolph. Anyway, here's my personal thoughts. Number one, I'll cut the music because someone said the music is shit. Number one, you should... Most of the comments that I get is, I got into Baked with my life savings and you guys fucked me up. Okay? So if you got into Baked with your life savings, I'm so sorry, but you do deserve to get wrecked, okay? Never, this is what I say on every show, every appearance, every Twitter post, do not invest money in anything, not even Bitcoin that you can't afford to lose, let alone a freaking meme, okay? That's number one. Number two, I do believe that this is coming from, Ren has my full support, it's coming from a very good place. We literally thought it was a great idea to launch. It's a nice way of like, it's literally just a funny thing that we thought we're gonna do. Yes, we use the airdrops for incentives for people to sign up to exchanges, which are actually good. It's not like we're not pushing down on people's throats some crazy shit that is absolutely garbage. But it's like, if you want to participate in the airdrop, you got to use our affiliate links. I think that's an absolutely fair thing. We come in here bringing you daily alpha completely for free. For example, here, this channel has not been monetized at all. So I'm coming here doing this completely for free, just for why not? And so accusing us and Rand specifically on like he sniped the tokens and did this and did that and wrecked the community, I just have a couple of things to say. Number one, you wrecked yourself. Number two, there was no promise that the token is going to go up only and whatnot. Number three, this is crypto. So if you got into a project, you know and understand that you are likely to be losing money on the short term, or a lot of the projects that you invest in go to complete zero, even with much, much bigger teams. Look at Beer, look at Water, all these shit coins that went to basically zero. So what I'm trying to see here is that it's time for all of us to just look into the fucking... I got robbed probably for $10,000 last month because I'm just aping into memes that go down. But then I have one or two that actually goes up. And so all these crybabies come in here and this and that, and you rugged us and you promised, and I'm literally getting DMs, people saying you, like, I don't want to bring it up because I don't want to put the guy out there, but he literally wrote a complete argument for me why I personally marketed Gummy as a project with real utility, and that project should deliver some proper project. And like, since the very beginning, it's been a meme. Anyway, I don't want to take too much time on this. I just genuinely think that you guys should, everybody who is complaining, just look into the mirror and I have not complained about my losses, not for once. I did not know. I was actually live. I didn't know when the contract is live. I didn't know when the token is launching. I didn't ape into even when it was launched because I was live. So it's not like nobody really knew. We got sniped. It's bad. Yes. Did we learn about it? Yes. But going to the length that these posts go is just absolutely crazy. And I'm not gonna waste more time on this. But one more last thought. If you don't get value out of it, like I see people saying, "Oh, you fucking scammers," and then I go into their profile and it's literally just us retweeted. Like, he just retweets all the posts. So like, obviously you are, for some reason, yeah, could we have done better? Yes. We're learning, and the whole thing is learning. But going to these lengths, I think is just pathetic. So, and if you don't agree, you're more than welcome to unfollow me. I'm serious, like more than welcome. But I'm very happy if you're staying. And if you're staying, then it's time for us to jump into the daily news. Also, just wanted to say, I made this tweet. Read this. I stand by this. Run as a fucking Chad. He works like a mofo. He sacrifices. He leads by example. He owns up to his mistakes. He shows up every single time. Help more people in crypto than anyone ever met. He's genuine. He's honest. I could never have asked for a better guy to work for. Ren is a legend. And no, for all the people commenting, I'm not paid. Ren didn't tell me. Actually, probably would tell me not to write this. But anyway, just coming from me, laying in bed and thinking like, what the fuck is happening? Anyway, so let's jump into it. Castplex and Castpass. So is it better without the music? Because for me, I like listening to music. Put up a vote. I'm gonna play the music now. But okay. So the launch of Castplex open beta has been met with incredible enthusiasm, far exceeding our expectations. Okay, let me just tell you what this means. It means that the thing does not work. So they tried, KRC20 launched, it was met with actually extreme demand. People wanted to mint these things and it didn't work out well, so they had to stop. A lot of projects do not launch. For example, Casper, the one that I've been waiting for the most, and I think it has 100x potential. If you don't know why, check out my video that I made on Banter on yesterday. But unfortunately, these tokens are not launching now. We will have to wait. I will keep you posted if anything is happening. I am going to ape this Casper coin like crazy. Again, this is also not a sponsor, but I do think that this coin can be very, very lucrative. Now, let's talk a little bit about the current state of the market. And I know everybody's excited about why this market can drop and whatnot. Money is not made in the trading, it's made in the waiting. That's very important. I'm actually thinking about dropping a show on Banter this week about this because money is not made in the trading, but it's made in the waiting on a larger time frame. But when you have to pay the bills, when you have to buy bread, it is made in the trading. Okay, so I understand and agree that appreciation of the assets, value, the appreciation that you get from holding certain assets is actually more valuable than trading. But if you are able to correct trading, you can accumulate a lot of dollars that eventually you're able to invest back to the long-term waiting game. So if you look at the market, waiting would have paid off for you if you waited in June and July, because historically, when Bitcoin had a negative June, it tends to bounce back strongly in July. In fact, Bitcoin has shown an average return of 7.9%, 8% basically. Huh? Oh, sorry, thanks. bounced back strongly in July, show an average return of 8% and median return of 9.6% during this month. So as you see here in a picture that basically says if you have a June that is red, you have a July that is green. So potentially we're going to see a green July, but we're going to talk about what we need to see before that happens. Just in 1.3 billion? No, it's 103 billion. Starting to launch Bitcoin and crypto exchange. Now, this news is actually real. Mario posted about it as well. They're launching a crypto exchange in Japan. Sony is launching S.Blocks, a rebranded crypto exchange from its acquisition of Amber Japan. So what is interesting is that again, like there was conspiracy theories and whatnot that they're undermining the state. But what is interesting here is the adoption that's coming to Asia. It's really happening. Like it is really happening. We do see Sony, which is a massive player. Like I don't even have to emphasize how big Sony is, coming and launching a crypto exchange in Japan. Huge news for the industry. At the same time, the S&P 500 is already above every single Wall Street price target for this year, and we're only halfway into 2024. The question really is, did everyone underestimate this thing, or we're gonna have a massive fucking drop? Because I think the second is more likely than the first. But let's talk about this again. I know I'm teasing, but just wait for it. Best performance among large caps in the last 30 days, Brett, Kaspa, Ton, ENS, Notcoin, XMR, and 𝗕𝗟𝗙𝗢𝗏, which is beyond me. But yeah, that's what it is. The German government has transferred 1,500 Bitcoins worth about $100 million out again the past 20 minutes, of which 400 Bitcoins, $25 million, was transferred to Bitstamp, Coinbase, and Kraken. Now they hold $2.8 billion worth of Bitcoins. Again, talking about selling pressure, you see it here. Miner capitulation has reached levels compared to when Bitcoin was $16,000. So it's obviously going way higher. Now, miners capitulation was always a thing to talk about because when you see miners selling to cover their expenses, that's usually because they have to upgrade their grid to for example, halving cups, difficulty increases, they have to upgrade, they sell their Bitcoins and whatnot. But we see capitulation from the miners usually on higher prices. Miners don't like to sell on cheap prices. And the fact that we do have capitulation from the miners on levels that we haven't seen forever. BTC was 16,000 in 2023. So basically on the lows on 2023 means that the potential of us going much, much higher is definitely there. Now, this cycle surprises me. This guy writes in different ways. Most notable Bitcoin not giving up more than 20% correction. We did not have a 20% correction this time. 2020 and 2021, Bitcoin went from 10,000 to 60,000 in a matter of months, building no support. And this is where it's going to get interesting. Since the bottom of the cycle, 15K, 18 months ago, BTC has been stair-stepping higher, okay? Wonder how severe the next bear market will be, because especially how intertwined BTC will be within the financial system. Oh, okay, so what I wanted to say, I'm already on the next thought. What I wanted to say here is this. This is very, very important. BTC has been stair-stepping higher. Why? Because what you see this is the total market cap, but the same on Bitcoin. What you have seen in the 2021 bull is this. You didn't really see corrections. It's literally just like there's no base. What he is saying, there's no base. You see one, then you have one base, and then it's huge, and then you have one base, and then, but you didn't really see these massive bases. And what we see now is very, very, very similar. So you have a massive push, you have a base, but now we seem to be building. We didn't have this kind of base here. If you look at it, this is the closest that you can compare it to, but this is also half of the amount that it was. It was, what is it? It's 12 days of kind of like consolidation. If you look here, we're already at 111 days, which is 111 days. 111 days this market has been chopping. So it's there are two things to it, and this is where we're going to talk about the charts, and I'm going to give you the market analysis. But I do think that we're at a stage where we either completely fucking break and go down. The only reason why I don't think that will happen, go down, I mean done for, done, bear market, 2 years, whatever. The reason why I don't think that will happen is because the news and the fundamental and the macro situation is just extremely promising. Like all these ETFs launching and whatnot, I don't think it makes a lot of sense for us to go down from here. Okay, so there is way too many bullish news. The next opportunity is that we're building a base that will hold for fucking forever. And I'm not saying it will hold forever, but the fact that we're building this massive base that I just showed you here means that we can see this as if we or when we are able to close above this on the daily and on the weekly, this level will be so strong that the likelihood of this ever breaking again is extreme. And if we consider that bull markets, bear markets had a 90%, 80%, 90% correction, 70%, 80% of Bitcoin correction, that means for us to get I don't think we're gonna have an 80% correction, but if we're gonna have a 60% correction, that means that we should, and this will be the level to hold, that means we need to go at least to 6 trillion in market cap, which is insane, which is like 3x from here. If we go 3x, 300% on the total market cap, Bitcoin is going 500%, alts are going 1000+%. So I'm actually extremely, extremely bullish. But on the short term, as a trader, I have to be cautious. And again, this is where waiting comes in. So if you're waiting, you should be extremely bullish. There is no, I don't think that there is any meaning whether you buy it here or you buy it like $5,000 cheaper. I know it's 10%, but on the grand scheme of things, as I just showed you, it doesn't really matter. What matters though, as a trader, how you position yourself on a short and medium term, okay? So I know that money is made in the waiting, but money is also made while you are trading. And if you want to learn how to trade, subscribe to this channel because I bring you literally the best trading offer. Just look in the comments. I haven't looked at the comments yet, but I'm going to do that now. So look into the comments, enjoy the show, subscribe, and most importantly, please guys, smash and obliterate the like button. I see that we have about 210 people watching and only 71 likes. What I'm going to do, as usual, I'm going to go to my talk show. And we're gonna wait for 120 likes, guys, because I think we do deserve 120 likes. So let's go. Hello, Joe King. What's happening? Who is ready? I'm ready. Music. Thank you. So what's the vote? Huh? What's the vote? 50-50. And how many people? 88 people. Okay, guys, also vote. Do you want music or no? Always have tunes on when charting. Great. I think I just guessed the bottom on Tia, Fefe. Check it out. I'll check it out. Sonny is Mr. 100. Price needs to be higher for profit mining. Yes. RSI at the bottoms. Yes, that's also true. I'm trading right now. Lol. So he's saying, so disappointed inventor did everything and more to farm gummy and to date not received a single gummy, just wasted electricity for nothing. Desmond, I'm gonna be very kind to you here. First of all, there is no miner to plug in to waste electricity. If you have been running only the desktop on your, the bent bubbles on your computer, then you wasted that electricity, which is probably like what, $20 maybe. The second thing is you could have signed up to all the exchanges and received the airdrop. We have distributed the airdrop. So if you signed up and if you participated and if you deposited $100, you did receive an airdrop. I know that for a fact because I talked to the guys. So thank you for participating and being here. Love from Korea. Nice. When is Gummy airdrop? Soon. Smash likes, hamster game, tap, 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 tap. That's what's up. So saying, what's up, porn star? Thank you so much. You want to see tits, eh? Great Sean Kaspa. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Love you from Korea. Nice. Still holding Gummy and Baked even though it's lost a lot. All it needs is marketing and less FUD. Saw this comment in X. Why weren't the most committed members of the community given the airdrop of Baked either on launch or before? We stake our tokens in the most bloodiest of bloodbaths. Great. They are. There is an airdrop coming. Yo, Fefe, I did not receive anything for Blowfin. You will. The Blowfin snapshot is not taken yet. It's needed for miners to be profitable. Yes. So much respect for Bantu team. Much love. Love your shows, Fefa. Thank you, Alan. Thank you. Confidence Montgomery Big. It's not about price. It's about principles to me. Stakers got shafted and it's coming. Yes, music. It's a casino. You guys all rock and appreciate it. Thanks. Show tits. I think people on Bybit Editor don't realize they need to claim on the Bybit side. That's also like we communicated this. Like I literally got DMs. It's also something interesting. I literally got someone DMing me why he can't get the Casper, why he can't buy the Casper meme on Phantom. Like I'm not even kidding. If you guys don't read and if you guys don't look and like we can't feed you and we've communicated all this, it's all there. People are just like, I didn't get my airdrop. Did you know you have to claim? Oh no, I didn't. Oh well. So follow Gummy and follow Baked. Let's jump into the charts. Guys, I need the music. Come on, I'm gonna put it up if people just downvote it. We have to find another music though. It's like general music. It's not the best. Also, guys, we have 13,417 subscribers. It's pretty cool. I'm pretty happy. What?
The genre is a problem. I think some of the people are just annoyed by the music.
Okay, some people don't like the music. Well, too bad. So let me go on to the total and let me tell you why I think we have a massive drop coming potentially. I'll remove everything. Oh, by the way, so this is what I marked here. I don't know why the thing is okay. Whatever. Okay, look back on the. Oh, it's here. Okay, good. So this is the drawing I've made on the 4-hour chart, and I said we're gonna come up. We're down here, right, about 3% lower, and I said that we are going to come up to this region up here, which is the 2.33-ish trillion region, and reject from there. Why? This is where the time when I delete everything. And this is going to be crucial, guys. So I want you to... Also, we have 230 people watching and only 110 likes. So let me just sit here and just look at each other. Just going to wait for the likes to come in. Water is so good, bro. We have 226 people watching and only 113 likes. I can't continue. Like, I'm just going to try it for myself. I'm not even kidding. I think people think I'm kidding. And they're like, oh, this dude is just going to fucking continue. I'm not going to continue, bro. I can sit here. I've got like 20 more minutes. They think I'm joking. I need 130 likes to continue. We were 110, now we're 121. So there is 0 drop off, which is pretty cool. We can just look at each other. Let me like it from my phone as well, just so I can show everybody how to like this show. So you basically go here. You follow the. You click on the you click on the channel. You're basically watching this show here, right? Right, and then you just go. There's this like button here. Look, there is this like button, and you just click it, and it's done. It's that simple. It's very simple. We are missing one more like, and then we're good to go. Okay, here we go. Thank you so much, guys. Thanks for forcing me to do this. We had 2 people drop off. Jeets. Let's go. So, here we go. We need to break above a certain level every time we want to see a reversal. Here is my lower time frame. No, let's talk about the higher time frame. This is the total market cap, right? Let's talk about the higher time frame. I'm looking at weekly chart, okay? A weekly chart. Every time you do an analysis, you have to start from the higher time frame. What is the higher time frame here? Well, first of all, we know, if you don't know what I'm talking about and you're not familiar with my terms and whatever, there is a link in the description to the video that I said everything I know about trading, and I detail everything. I detail all the stuff that you need to know about trading. What is a market structure shift? Why markets retrace 50%? Everything is down in there. But markets always retrace 50%, okay? And 50%, if you see here, even here, we did have a 50%. Eventually, we didn't have a 50% here. We didn't have. Eventually, we did have a 50% retrace here. And then the same thing applies here. Look at this. We come back 50, but we are not able to break above the highs, okay? That's when the shit show really happens. So if you look here, this is where it gets real interesting, because we did not have a 50%. If I pull this from the bottom up, we did not have a 50% retrace from the bottom in September 2023. How do I mean that? So what I mean is that we have a low here. This is like a definite low, right? From this low, we have a high formed, which is higher than the previous high. This is the market structure shift. From here, what I see is that you see a lower low, higher low. Why do I know that this is the higher low? Because if I pull the Fibonacci, I see that it came down. And actually, we've already been streaming at this time. So you can see me explaining why this low is not the proper low and why we're going to come back to the 50%. You can look back in March 4th. I was talking about this. Look back on the show. So it comes back, and then we have what? A high, a new high, right? So we have a new high formed after touching. And guess what happens? Yes, you guessed it right. It comes back 50, okay? And after it comes back all the way to 50 and marks a bottom here, it breaks out. Guess what? It never comes back to 50. It never comes back to 50. So this is the total market cap. It doesn't come back here. And if I pull it all the way up, it doesn't come back here either. So technically, on the weekly chart, we need to see a retrace to the 50% region. What would that 50% region be? It would be, now this is actually just the OB up there, but we broke above that. So it would be around this level. I can't mark it correctly on the weekly, but yeah, so around this level. So around 2 trillion, okay? Around 2 trillion. This is on the weekly. I can actually write this here as well. This is the weekly equilibrium, what we call, or we can say weekly 50%. So this is the weekly 50% region where we have to come back, okay? That means that technically we need to come back to this level on the weekly to complete this leg. Here's where the tricky part comes. So this is why I assume if we come back to there, that's another 20% drop from here that easily sends Bitcoin to 56 to 52,000, okay? So this is on the higher time frame. If you look at it from a lower time frame perspective, so look at it on a 4 hour, what do you want to see to confirm that we're not going to go to 50%? We have one more leg up to see. Well, number one, what I want to see is on a recent leg, which is, you know, a level where we saw a pump from. This was a very major low here, okay? It didn't come back 50, but this is a major low down here. So from here, we see a massive push. We take a lot of liquidity. We fill all the, we take this, we take this, we take all this liquidity and everything else here. Actually, this liquidity was taken from the bottom down here. But anyway, we take this, we take this, we take this. Yeah. So we take all this liquidity, we break above the highs from this level. Therefore, this is a very strong supply level and demand level. And if it's a very strong demand level, you would expect this level to be a prominent level for the algorithm and for smart money, right? If you assume that, you would pull the premium and discount zones from that level and see that we did have a 50% retrace on there. So we did go down to like 2.08 trill, which would be the 50% retrace on the 4 hour chart, okay? So if that's correct, technically, what do we need to see? We need to see a higher high. We do see a higher high here. That's a market structure shift. We see a 50% retrace. Technically, we should not break below this level, but we see a clear break below. And that tells me that this is still just a consolidation area in a higher time frame in, by the way, which I haven't talked about in a couple of days, in a very strong higher time frame supply zone. This was the actual level that caused the dump. So if you look at this, it's not here. We didn't break anything, but we have this level down here, this here. This is like quite a strong support or demand area down here. You see, we have a liquidity taking, hunting down here, and then a push, another big push. This level, and then we consolidate at this region, and then we break. This level here that I was talking about is a very strong level on the daily. Very strong level. From there, we have a rejection, okay? I will tell you the good and the bad news. The good news is there is no low to be broken until like 1.5 trillion. Until we don't break below 1.5 trillion, we're bullish, okay? Technically, we're bullish on the low, a higher time frame. But if you look at it on the 4 hour, what you will see is that you have a higher high from here, and then you have a break below this level, a break and close below the previous low, which indicates a continuation down. So if it indicates a continuation down, so here, let's summarize what we see so far. Number one, the total market cap did not come back to the discount zone to the 50% retrace on the daily, okay? Big problem. Number two, we did have a market structure shift after the chart retraced to the 50% on this current leg, on the 4 hour leg, showed a market structure shift, came back 50, showed a market structure break, a higher high, and it showed a clear break and close below. That's a problem. Why? Because that means continuation. So if I put all this together, my conclusion is the following. What do I need to do? I need to understand the lower time frame picture to be able to identify whether we're going to have a reversal here. So what can also happen, if you look at it on the daily, what can also happen is what happened here. I know it's longer, like 10 times longer now, but what can happen is that we have this consolidation, whatever, and then we just break to new levels. What do I need to see for this? Let me see. I actually haven't checked this, so So it will be interesting to see. But the one thing you want to see on the lower time frame, no, you didn't have a break on the lower time frame here. You didn't have a break on the lower time frame here. Yes, because we do have a lower time frame break, but here we didn't really have. So this would be the lower time frame, but it didn't even break, so it's not similar. But anyway, so if you look at the current state, here's the following. You see a clear break to the lower time frame. Okay, this here is consecutive candles. This was the actual level to reverse from on the 4 hour. Then you would say, okay, cool, but this level here is a very strong liquidation area, right? Very strong liquidation area. So probably this is the low and this is the high then. So this is our low, this is our high. This is our range that we're trading in. You see a clear break and a market structure shift from this level. But if you see that this is still just a retrace because this is our high, we agreed that this is our high. So this is still just a retrace on the higher time frame. Now, if that's the case, I want to identify what is my internal structure. And I know, guys, I know it's heavy. I know it's heavy, but I want you to understand. I don't just want to tell you we're going down. I want you to understand why. So if that's true, what do we need to look for? We need to look for a market structure shift. Where would that be? Here, right? Because we're pushing higher. We have a low, we have a high. Here, we have a 50% retrace. We have a new high. This new high was actually created from here, but this can be an internal indication that we're going to go down. We get that. Now, once we see a break below, what do you want to identify? You want to identify a retrace to the 50% region, right? Here you don't have a retrace. If you pull it, here you do have a retrace, but it's not after the break. Here, again, still no retrace. So what do you see? What are you looking for? You're looking for a retrace to the 50 after the break happened. So if that's the case, this break happened, this break happened. If that's the case, what I'm anticipating, and now I'm getting to the point, and if you're still with me, I salute you, that we need to see a retrace to this 50% region with a wick, potentially a wick, through this 2.36 trillion region and a strong rejection from that level. Once we see that, once you see a strong rejection from this 2.36-ish trillion region, not financial advice, whatever I say, I'm gonna take a very heavy short position, like very heavy short position, because that means we're going down another 20-25% on the total market cap, which would nuke us by like 40%. So I'm not selling spot because I do think we're in a bull market, but this is a very high likelihood of happening. I do think there is a very high likelihood of this happening, but we need to see a rejection from this 2.36 trillion region. Now, why am I saying that? Why am I being conservative? Why am I not saying, oh, we're going to nuke for sure? It's because we're in the bull market. And it's difficult to predict all this stuff. And it's very difficult to go against the herd and say, hey, you know, I think we're going to dump when everybody's saying we're going to pump. But I do think that it is a scenario, and you as a trader has to be prepared for that. So what am I looking for as a summary on the total market cap? If you want to see the whole recap, you have to watch the entire show. But as a short summary, what I am looking for is the following. I'm looking for the total market cap to retrace to this 2.36-ish trillion region, which would be the 50% retrace on the range that we see here. After a retrace, I need to see a strong rejection. A strong rejection means at least a strong market structure shift or a V-shaped rejection on the 15-minute, but rather on the hourly and the 4-hour chart. So for example, if this would be our low here, let me just mark this here. Let's assume we get this, something like this, similar to this, but also we peak. If we see this, what I need to see is the following. I need to see this. I need to see a strong rejection. When that happens, I am going to take a short position here. I'm going to wait for a 50% retrace. And after a 5-minute market structure shift in the premium zone, I'm going to take another short position. That's just how I'm thinking. You do you. But I do think that it is a scenario that can play out and can be extremely devastating for us. Now, what's the bullish? Let me look at the chat as well for a second because I want to see what everybody else is thinking and I want to see your thoughts. Let me see the chat. Best alpha in the net. I'm so happy. Music. Just smashed the like from England. Great. Casino, you guys rock all the all underappreciated. Yes, yes, yes. When gonna be airdrop is coming. Yo, Fefe, I didn't receive anything. Yes, it's coming. It's coming. It's coming. No, is it launched? I haven't even checked if it's launched. Any hint on the exact data of the airdrop? No. Oh, what is caused? No. Barry's coming. Yes, probably Barry's coming. True, can't even hear the music though. Okay, I'm just looking back on the chat here. So is it the slot of likes? That's what's up, man. That's what's up. I'm hearing the spelling, dude. Nice, nice. Yeah, good. Tick, 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 tick. Okay, let me look at the chat here because we've got a lot of stuff. What's a future play? What about currently? I don't understand the question. Let me look here. No more dump, please. Yeah. I feel if it's not coming now, if we analyze the 50% retrace came after when all the indicators showed on top signal, the 50% retrace that you're talking about came after P cycle top. Cool. Kappa is long, so I am short. Awesome viewpoint. Great. 15 UTC bake claim opens. Great. Will ever retrace 50%? I mean, with ETFs and institutional. Yeah, of course. Of course, it's coming. It's institutional algorithms. May check out mode Noah 1 in cast leverage long. Not sure whether to hold or exit based on the KRC20. So, you know, I longed cast. I told you I'm gonna long the cast position. I told you on live yesterday. I closed it with 67% profit. I told you on live yesterday that I'm shorting this. What is it? Longing this. I got out of all my positions right now because of what I just explained. 𝗕𝗘𝗙𝗢, he should stop launching meme coins so that he won't keep explaining what the community won't comprehend and that could jeopardize his integrity. Much love. Yeah, I think that's not the solution to just bury our heads, but yeah. You good, boy. You good as well. Fake move Monday. Rest of the week has JPOW. Jerome Powell is it. Did apply again, Fefe. Nice. When HTX airdrop? You guys said end of June. I don't know. Can you explain the current crypto total market cap? Bruv. Fat. Okay. So that's the thoughts. Okay, guys. I would like you to please. You know what to do. You know what to do. Because if you don't do that, this is what's going to happen to me. Nobody's smashing the likes. Sitting here, likeless. What to do? Okay, so smash the like, obliterate it, please, and then we can move on to the next one, which is Total 2. Let's look at Total 2. Everybody is like, Total 2 is breaking out, bitch. Let me look at it. So I haven't looked at Total 2, but I see the exact same thing as I explained. The number one thing on the weekly, have to come back 50 retrace, 868 trillion mark, which would be another very decent 17% drop from here. Let's look at Total 3. I almost came back. That's actually very bullish. Look at this. Total 3 is actually extremely bullish. It's almost back. Another 10% lower, and we're there where we need to be. So, that's pretty cool. Let's talk about, because I didn't finish my thought there, I think. Let's talk about what do we need to see on the 4 hour for us to turn bullish, and that is a clear close above here on the 4 hour. I need to see a close above 2.36 trillion. If I do see that, that means that we are going higher. If I do see this, that's a massive long opportunity. Massive. That means that the 50 is not coming down. We are probably just taking off. Okay. A close above. We need a close above, and then potentially get a small position in here. And when we come back 50, get the small position in there again. Let me look at Bitcoin. Let me look at Kaspa actually. This was the trade that I took yesterday. It went up like 7%. I took this live. I told you I'm going to take this live. Jupiter. What did Jupiter do? I don't know where the trades I took yesterday are, but anyway, let's look at Bitcoin. Guys, I'm reminding you all, I do have a researcher position open. There is a link in the description for the researcher position. If you want to join my team, guys, it's not easy. I'm telling you, it's not easy. It's difficult working with me. The primary reason why it's difficult is because I expect excellency. Like excellency? That's different. Excellence. Sorry. I expect excellence. So excellence is like isn't it like the what is it, the higher prince, king, whatever, excellent, your excellence, you know? I don't know. Anyway, excellence. So I expect excellence. It's not easy, We work on the weekend sometimes, we work late nights, but sometimes we're just chilling. It's the bull market. I need someone who I can rely on, who I can trust in, who gets the best of the best of the best research onto the table. If you're that guy, there is a link, or girl, there is a link in the description. Join our team. Looking forward to reading your application. So if we don't have that, the same applies on Bitcoin. This is what I marked here. The same applies on Bitcoin. This is not a high. A lot of people will say, oh, what will they say? They will say that we broke out of the triangle and we're retesting and all that. And I'm not sure that's going to happen. Again, it can. We're in the bull market. I think we're bullish. Massive, massive, massive upside potential in the next 12 months. But I do think that we might have a little bit lower. And the invalidation for that is a close above the 66,500. But rather, look at the total market cap. What I just explained, 2.36 trillion. I think if that closes above, you are good to long. Let me go and do some Q&A, guys. We've done that. We have like, okay. So we have to cut the show soon. You have to go on to the token requests. Pop your tokens in here. I want to look at them, okay? Let me know what tokens you want me to look at, and we can look at them, no problem. I'm excellent. Brew, come on. Come on to you, Brew. No, it's not open. Can I get a job? Yes, if you're good, you can. Yes, if you're good, you can. I put for you 5 likes from my account. Great, thanks. Total awesome, thanks. Tom memes are popping up lately. Yes, I see. It's great. Just applying for the researcher job. Awesome. I'm excellent. Don't act like Ren. What the fuck does that even mean? Have applied, looking forward to working with you. Great. Is this pro bono work? No. It's a full-time paid position. It's not pro bono. It's like a full-time paid position. And it's decently paid. I mean, I don't know where you're in the world, but it's decently paid position. His Excellency, exactly. At least you can trust me, and I'm not trying to be perfect. No person is perfect. Yeah, you know, it's great. The only thing is, like, I've seen people filling out the doc where I said, what is staking? And someone just wrote, I've never tried staking. So I've seen something even better. Someone wrote in the, and I'm not making this up, I promise you. Someone wrote into the application, I asked all these questions. If you read the questions, there are a bunch of questions, which are absolutely completely bullshit, but you need to fill them out because that's how I filter whether you know it or not. But also you can just use ChatGPT to fill out the answers, and later we learn that it's not good and it's going to be a horrible experience for both of us, so don't do that. But anyway, and there was someone who, after the third question, he wrote in the question as an answer, he wrote, oh my God, I'm going to work all day here for you to fill out these questions. Well, I'll tell you one thing. I didn't read the application further, and I marked it with a red flag. Like, if you're already complaining, when applying to the job, you already complain that your answers to questions, it's not going to work, bitch. It's just not going to work. It's just not going to work. So yeah, don't apply if you're thinking, oh my God, I have to fill all these questions out. Well, yes, bitch, you have to. Well, I'm just asking whether to try changing profession from a teacher at faculty to try to go full-time crypto with you. This is the other thing. Richard, I love you from the bottom of my heart, but I'm looking for the guys who've been in crypto, who live and breathe crypto, who I tell what is better, what liquid staking protocol is the best on Ethereum, and I want you to have an answer in 5 minutes. So like, I need the best of the best. Can I try one more for free? And if I'm good enough, you all keep me. Sure, we can. Yeah, you're more than welcome to join our team for free. Like, we can absolutely do that. That's absolutely fine. What will it pay? Depends on the person. It depends on the expertise. Anywhere from $2,000 to $8,000 a month. Like, yeah. Or from $1,000. I don't think we're going to have anyone for $1,000 because I do think like 2,000, 2,500 is probably the minimum. And then from up there to like, it all depends. It also just one more reflection is that I get so many DMs saying, hey dude, shout out, follow me back. Like, no. But I also see a lot of DMs that go like, hey, I think I could make your life easier with this. What do you think? And I'm like, okay, so that's actually interesting. If you come and you already ask, immediately ask, you're never gonna get anything in life. You have to give first. And this is why I'm doing all this for free as well. I know at some point in life, this is gonna pay me back. Not only in funds and money and whatever, but in anything. Like, I know coming here for fucking free, I made $0. Now, that's not true. Maybe we made like, what? $200 from ad revenue or something. But yes, so maybe like we have this YouTube ad revenue turned on. In a year, we made like $200 because I'm just giving. That's what it is. I'm not monetizing the channel, whatever. And at some point, it will come. but I know that I'm giving. So anyway, 2K is a joke. Great, Robert. No problems. No problems. Good day. Sorry, I'm late to the show. No problems. No problems. No problems. That was hilarious. I want to be researcher. Yeah, it happens. It happens. It happens. Arun, please. We can look at. Let's look at the tokens. Let's look at tokens. Music is tripping at 2x speed. Okay. I'm learning every day, and maybe in the future I can apply. I'm very happy. I'm very happy. I'll do the research for free, but we need good research. 2K South Africa is a lot. 2K is a lot in a lot of places in the world. You would be very surprised. Like 2K is a great seller in Europe. Most of the places in Europe, if you look at it, $2,000-3,000, it's a lot of money. And I do think it's a fair wage. And again, I'm very happy that I said 2 to 8,000 and you said 2K is very little. Get the fuck out of here. Okay, let's go. Let's jump in this. Let's do the tokens, guys. Link. My cousin's laughing. What, are we gonna get in trouble for this? But that's what I think, guys. I promise you transparency. I promise you honesty. That's what it is. I'm not gonna come in here and say, oh, this guy, oh, he said 2,000 is little, so I'm just gonna probably like, I'm gonna pay. I don't know what's gonna happen. Like, fuck you, bitch. Just if you don't find it, fine. Don't apply it. It's that simple. Okay. So let me go. Link. Someone said link. You know what? Let's put up a vote. I want people, like, would you rather see Fefe? And then one answer should be this, like, politically correct. And the second should be honest and straightforward. We got 9 likes, 9 dislikes on this show. Probably, I'm pushing buttons here. Okay. So he's saying great show as always. Okay. So he's saying not in the Netherlands. Yeah, lots of weed. In my country, engineers get 1,500 a month. Yeah. Love it. Truth hurts. Yes. I like humor. I like you. Fefe's titties or the cuz. Fefe's titties or the cuz. Cuz's titties. So he's saying stay as you are. You see, Robert? You see, now we're on the same page, Robert. Now we're on the same page. Appreciate you being here. Honest and straightforward. Honest and straightforward always. That's it. Like, that's just who I am. And if you don't like it, fine. Like, so I could possibly replace my previous senior finance manager if it's at the higher amount. Yeah, you know, it's like I'm telling you, and it's like, look, it's also, yeah, I know these shows are getting like, so it's saying 2K a month is basically playing money for earning more. Yeah, exactly. No, exactly. So if that means what I think it means, that it's like basically like getting in kind of stuff. Anyway, so what I wanted to say is that life is very simple in general. It's not only a research position, but whatever. Life is very simple. If you are being paid to the proportion of the problems you're solving. That's very true. I will say that again. You are being paid in ratio or proportion to the problems you are solving. If you come to me and you tell me, Fefe, I'm the best sponsorship deal closer. I can close you the best sponsorship of your channel today that gives value to your consumers or viewers, provides value for you, and is great for the sponsor. Perfect match. Here it is. You can earn $100,000 from next month. I'm here. I guarantee you that 10 out of 10 times I will reply to you because you provide value. Like, I'm shocked that people come in here and they're saying, you know, this and that. You haven't proven shit. Like, if you come in here and if you're able to excel this channel and the content and whatever that we create with your research, you can earn as much as you want. You know, it's not about that. It's about how big problems are you solving and how good you are at solving those problems. And if you're good, then you're going to be paid good. It's not on crypto. It's not on me. It's in general. And if you're not solving big problems, you're not going to be paid big because that's just how it goes in life. So that's just what it is. But I don't know what... So say, please do token requests. Okay. Say it how it always is. Will do. Nice. I don't like political. I don't like them either. You see, that's what I'm saying. Okay, so that's... Okay, so 2,000. So let's say that's 3.5 grand. 3.5 grand. Easy. That's absolutely doable. If you ask really nicely, I can put a dislike. Now we're at 11, so this is the first time we can. But I don't even care. Like keeping it real with you guys. I can do that, but I can provide. Okay. Content from East Coast Australia. Where was it? If you hire me, I will give you as much shit as you give everybody else. Good. That's good. I love it. Love it. Do it. But give value as well, as much as I give everybody else. Sleepless nights, tiring, whatever. 10 shows a week. Okay, let's go. Token request. Now pop your tokens. You're my trading day Kickstarter. Now we're getting a 12 dislikes. Let's go. Can we get to 20? Can we get to 20? Dislike the show. Can we get to 20? My cousin's like, no. We have 200 likes though. Like I see, it's like the OGs who are here. They're like, fuck the dislikers. I'm gonna like this show. I'm not liking when Fefe begs, but I'm just gonna show everybody how this goes. Okay.
Stands at 78 votes, 79.
Yeah. 78 votes. 84% yes. So 84%. So there's like 16% who wants me politically correct. Okay, we can. 17%. Okay, so let's do this. Let's do this. Let's try to do this. Okay, so let's look at. I'm just looking at the. Excuse me for taking so long. I'm actually looking at the comments, but it's just so long that there's so many comments. I mean, I'm very happy that there are so many comments. I'm not saying that it's a bad thing. I'm just saying. Okay, so someone is saying lol. Let me look up lol coin. Oh, hold on, it's not a token. Oh, me being so dumb. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for it. No, it's not you writing lol. It's actually me. I'm so sorry. Let me look at INJ. Okay, Tom. I'm doing it. INJ. Let me look at INJ here. USDT. Sorry, I'm actually doing this. Oh, sorry. So very important. INJ is a very respectable project, and I do think that it has great potential if you think that. But also you have to consider the possibility of this token possibly maybe at some point having a decent decline in the price, and maybe that could impact a lot of people who would like to trade this. So if you would like to trade this, I think the best thing to do is to look around Twitter and try to find the possible angles while you could. No, I'm just taking it. I know. A lot of people hit they didn't dislike, so it's like we had like 30 dislikes and now we have like 10 or something, so it's good. Anyway, let's go into it, guys. Let's go into it. INJ, all the bullshit out, all the wokeness out. Let's go. And then now we're gonna do a longer show because all the crazy idiots are out, so now we're good. Did we lose subscribers? We have 417. We gained 2 subscribers. Good. Okay, let's go. So INJ, guys, the same thing that I've been looking at. Okay, I think that we are in a retrace on INJ. So if we assume that what I'm saying is correct, and we do assume that we're gonna have a push here to the 50 and then reject from there, I don't like this outlook. I just don't like how this looks. We can see a massive pump, and this is what I'm saying. Look, we can see a pump. I don't think it's gonna be 50-60% though, but we can see a pump and then a rejection. Unfortunately, we do have a rejection here, so probably, yeah, exactly. So probably the retrace will come to this region up here if it comes, and then from there a massive rejection. So if you look at the 15-minute chart, possibly up here would be decent. Let me look at the 4-hour. That would be about 25-26%. I mean, if Bitcoin starts running and the total market cap starts pushing to this 7-8%, this is actually doable. I don't think that's not doable. Doing a 20-25% on INJ, I would not play it though. If I would play anything, I would look for a short position on the retrace of this, potentially coming up to anywhere between 26-ish region, and then watch for the total. If the total market cap does reject, I do think this is going to happen. So please, Brett, your name is Brett? Your name is actually Brett? That's fucking awesome. You should have asked for Brett, bro. You should have asked for Brett. Why do you ask for Soul? Anyway, I'm analyzing Soul for Brett. Let's go. Much love, fam. Much love. It's actually good. Okay, so I took this trade yesterday on Soul. I told you on the live that I'm gonna take this Soul trade. I did. I already closed it. Why? Because it was a short-term trade on the lower time frame. But what we do see here on Brett as well. On Sol, I promise you it wasn't intentional. I promise you. So we see on Sol. what we saw here is that we're building up massive liquidity. So if we do come back to that weekly retrace, we're looking at another 30% down to this 100 region would be generational buying opportunity on Sol. Technically though, Sol looks good. So if I want to be, again, not biased, just analyze the chart, what I can tell you is that we have a higher high here. That's a market structure shift, a strong market structure shift, okay? So that's on like a higher time frame thing. So it's like a proper market structure shift. And then we come back 50. The good part is we didn't come back 50 here. Oh, we did come back 50. That's not that good. That's not that good because we closed below here. But anyway, we did have all these liquidations here and we show a market structure. I actually talked about this again on the show as well. I said that you should take a long position down here with this stop loss if you wanted to play on the short term. But I do think that this market structure shift down here is a very substantial one. And then a push from there. Now we're coming back 50. We haven't come back yet though. So I do think that if we're going to see a massive drop, I do think that Sol has a potential to actually keep this up here at like above 110, 120 region. I don't think it's going to nuke like crazy. I do think we have like a 20% drop max. I do think around 110 Sol will be an incredible buying opportunity. Until then, you can start long. And the reason why I'm not doing that is, as I explained the other day, because I don't want to gamble. So like you can technically long this. Like we have a market structure shift. It almost comes like 50. If we would come back down here, you could take a long position, stop loss down here, and then play it like that. But I'm not sure. I need to see a confirmation on the total market cap. Let's look at TON. We looked at TON the other day. The problem with TON is, again, it has like. If I do only TA, this is what I said the other day as well. Look back on the analysis, hasn't changed. If I only go by TA, I say this thing is gonna drop like a fucking hammer. Like I genuinely think it's a 30-40% drop. I don't know what the catalyst for that is, and I don't know if that can happen. But if you consider that the total, like TON is Telegram's chain, right? And Telegram in and of itself is valued at 30 billion, and the chain is up at like 30-something 8 billion market cap. It's not matched to the market cap of the actual company, and I think it's a big problem. I do think based on TA, this can fall hard. Whether I will short it or not, I need to wait for a catalyst. But if there will be a catalyst, I will short this thing. But it's very risky to short it as well. You see this, it hasn't dropped the thing while everything was bleeding. SUI, let's go SUI. Let's go SUI. Look at this on the yes, it's on the daily. It's down, like down bad, which is good. Again, for us, it's good. It's very good. In fact, it's a very. Hold on. Oh, thank you so much, everybody. So this here is, I think, is the AC. Can you take the AC off? I'm getting cold here. My cousin is like, he thinks he's in an ice chamber. In a wife beater tank top. Is this like bold. Okay, so anyway, so we have this. We need a higher high. We're still missing that higher high that I've been waiting for here. Yeah, the problem is that it's really up here. There's no other way than up here. So I would not play around with it. You can play SUI on the low. Like if you're on spot, great buy. Genuinely think it's a great buy. On leverage as a trade, I don't have an edge here. I don't have an edge here. Something needs to break. Something needs to break. Either we close below here, or we come all the way back up here and then short it. I don't have an edge on SUI right now. I don't have. Although if you look at it on a 15-minute, you do see a higher high here on the market structure shift here. I don't have an edge on SUI. If this comes back 50, you can try to play it, but why would you? Like, this just doesn't make any sense. If it comes back like this 80-cent region, you can play it if you want to. It doesn't make sense. We need to see cuz. I know, Michael. I know. ICP. Long time no see, ICP. Very sad. Am I going to get a shock where this is at? $8. I don't even know what it was. Fucking 21. Fuck. In 2 months, it plummeted 65%. Wow. That's wow. You know what? Look at this. What is this here? Why does it say MSS? It shouldn't say MSS, but I think I drafted the liquidity here. I think that's what I did. I think I drafted liquidity here. Anyway, music is drunk again. So ICP, yeah, it's been, again, could be great. Like, I know that they have great tech coming. Could be an interesting play on the hourly. What does it show on the hourly? No, it doesn't even close below. This is our high here, which we need to break, and it's still not confirmed. Better trades out there as a spot buy for a short term. I think it could be interesting, but not that much. Brian is asking for, I missed it, but Brian was asking for Cardano. So we started with Link, bruv. We started with Link. Everybody watching, we started with Link, in my opinion. Cardano. No?
I don't think so.
Look back in your notes, bruv.
No.
We didn't do Link?
No. We started with INJ.
Okay. Cardano, completely dead. I mean, it's down. Cardano is down. Since March, it's down 56%. And it's down 30% from last year. I don't know. TA-wise is down to a decent area. So it's good from that perspective. You could technically buy in. We've been waiting for a 50% drop. It does come. We need to wait for a retrace on here, and I would actually short it. I would not even consider anything on this. I would just simply short it. I don't think it will make it this cycle. I don't think there'll be an ADA. There's no catalyst to have an ADA cycle. So like, just for why? So I don't know. Dylan and Sheldon are trading it. Well, good luck. Thanks, Kazi Cardunzo. Bailey's bleeding, 60% down. Yes, unfortunately, it's happening. We'll see what happens next. Would it be stupid? No, it's not stupid. It's a meme. Like, if you believe the cult, if you believe the culture, it's never stupid to buy a meme, but get prepared to be, obliterated. It's a meme. Good morning. All right, guys. I think that was it for today. Link. My cost taking care of you guys. What's the vote anyway?
126 votes.
126 votes?
Yes, and 84% said yes.
84% said genuine. So that's what we're going to keep at. Okay. So here's what I'm thinking. Let me do everything here. So I was actually saying I wanted to, okay, so I marked here the breaker block, and I said potential reversal areas here. Look what happened from here. We have a push. This is a textbook example. We had a push, and then people go, okay, ape. And what do they get? Stop loss, obliterate. They think, okay, this is the reversal, revenge trade, obliterate. So the reason why I'm saying this is because the level was perfect, but we don't have a higher time frame close. So this is what this is gonna be a masterpiece. What I'm gonna tell you now. So this is what I realized as well, is that most of the time I lost money. I am used to trading on the lower time frames. Okay, I started doing content. I started doing YouTube, and I had these losing streaks, and I was like, what the fuck is happening? And I realized that I can't. I'm trying to play a larger time frame play based on a lower time frame chart, which is not good. It's not proper. So if you look here, this would be considered a great market structure shift here, okay? If not this would have been, okay? And you basically waiting for that market structure shift. And I always say that you're getting 50% of your position at the market structure shift. You target 1-to-1 on the lower time frame. 1-to-1, that's it. You always get 1-to-1, always. So if that happens on a lower time frame, you're out. You don't wait for a higher high. Why? Because what happens is on the larger time frame, it doesn't break. So that's exactly what happened here. We do come back to a very decent area. We do have a very decent pump, but we can't close above. What happens? We make a new low. What happens then? We come back 50. What happens then? We make a new low. What happens? We come back 50. What happens then? We make a new low. We come back 50. What happens then? And that's what we need to know. What happens then? If we break above this level, and let me just delete all this shit here. What happens then is we need to make a new high. What is the new high? Well, the new high would be above here. So a hold, a close, and hold. The only reason why this is not the proper high, by the way, is because on the 4 hour, this is still just a liquidity sweep. There's no close below. Therefore, the proper high would be this one, actually. This one here. So we push there, and then this is actually a great short as well. And then just lower. That's my opinion on Link. Nothing more to do here. If you go down on the lower time frame, you can see there is like the dagger that I've always talked about. There's a dagger. There's a liquidity build up. It comes back 50, makes a market structure shifts. What is market structure big? 1, 2, 3, 4 point of structure. You wait for the 50% retrace. which eventually happened here. You wait for a market structure shift on the 50% retrace, which would have happened around here this time. You would have gotten 50% of your position in here. You would have waited for the 50% pullback. You would have gotten 50% of your position in here. And you would be selling one of the positions at 1-to-1 and one of the positions in the break. And there is no break, so you would still be in the position. This is what I always explain. If you had time and if you follow through, this is how you have played it. Okay, guys, thank you so much. Do you use less leverage when trading a longer chart versus a shorter trade? Psychology on that topic. No. It doesn't matter. Leverage doesn't matter. Risk does. Risk matters. Nothing else matters. Thank you. Someone saying that's right. That's it right there. That's what it is. Head and shoulder inverted. I don't know. Maybe. Okay, cool. Guys, thank you so much for being here. Let me know in the chat if you enjoyed this show. I truly would like to hear from you. I'll put it up on the end screen as we always do. It was a little bit more outgoing show. I hope you enjoyed this. It was more honest, more straightforward, although it's always honest and straightforward. If you enjoyed this show, let me know in the comment section. If you didn't, let me know as well. And subscribe to the channel, smash the like button, and I believe I will see you in the next one. Take care.